They told us the tomb was empty.
That was the official statement, released quietly, no press conference, no images, just a single paragraph buried in an academic report that almost nobody read. Almost. Because one researcher who was inside that chamber described what they found using a word you don't usually see in scientific documents. She called it a warning. Here's what the headlines won't tell you. Teotihuacan, the ancient city where this tomb was discovered, was not built by the Aztecs. The Aztecs came centuries later, stumbled upon it completely abandoned, and were so terrified by its scale that they refused to live inside it. They built around it. They worshipped it from a distance. A city of 100,000 people vanished. No invasion, no plague, no record of why they left. But what if they didn't leave voluntarily? In 2003, a massive tunnel was discovered directly beneath the Temple of the Feathered Serpent, sealed so completely that not a single person had entered it in nearly 2,000 years. Scientists spent a decade just mapping the entrance. What they found inside rewrote the conversation entirely. And this is where things get disturbing. The tunnel floor was lined with pools of liquid mercury, vast, flowing rivers of it, arranged to mirror the geography above ground. The walls were coated in powdered pyrite, crushed so fine it shimmered like a living sky. No other civilization on Earth used mercury this way. No explanation has ever been confirmed. And at the far end of the tunnel sat 3 chambers. The real question isn't what was inside them, it's what was missing. No bodies, no names, no royal markings, just offerings, rubber balls, jaguar bones, strange obsidian figures arranged in a perfect circle, facing inward, facing a center point that held nothing, or once held something that was taken. Skeptics will say it's ritual symbolism, ceremonial design, and maybe they're right. But here's what the skeptics don't explain. Why seal a tunnel with 50,000 years worth of stone and deliberate flooding if there's nothing inside worth hiding? We've seen this before. The Dead Sea Scrolls were hidden so well they survived 2,000 years untouched. The Antikythera mechanism, a fully functioning ancient computer, sat on the ocean floor for a century before we understood what it even was. Some things are hidden on purpose. So here's the thought that won't leave the researchers who were in that room. The mercury wasn't decorative. The sealed entrance wasn't protective. The geometry of those chambers, when mapped, forms a shape that appears in zero known Teotihuacan architecture. But it appears in something else, something older. They opened that chamber believing they were uncovering history. But what if the people who sealed it were trying to make sure this moment, this exact moment, never came? Would you have gone in?